Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. So Jaron boots Ennis. Does what many people expect him to do, myself included. He forces David Avanesyan to retire after 5 rounds. Avanesyan's corner pulled him out. Ennis moves to 32 wins with 29 KOs, no draws, no defeats. No one's come close to beating this kid. He's 27 years old. If he's not in his prime, then he's damn near close to it. And Avanesyan at 35 came with all the guts in the world, all the determination. But from the word go, he was absolutely dwarfed by this huge welterweight called Jaron Ennis. Avanesyan looked at least one weight division smaller. I think he's 5'8" in height, which is a couple of inches shorter than Ennis. He looked about 25 pounds lighter as well. But he went out on his shield. I mean, even though he got pulled out by his corner after 5 rounds, you just can't have a go at Avanesyan because he absolutely tried his heart out. I mean, Ennis from the word go was hitting him with every punch in the book. I mean, body punches from the word go virtually were sinking in. And in the first round, one of them strayed very, very low. Very low. It caught Avanesyan, well, you can guess where it caught him. And down he went. Down he went, and he took about 4 minutes maybe to get up, and understandably so. He finished out the round, but that was kind of a portent of things to come. It wasn't going to get any easier for him. But in the second round, he did come out and try to be aggressive, front-footed, industrious, fired an awful lot of punches, tried to smother Ennis. I mean, Ennis at range was just, like I say, letting it all hang out. Even in the first minute of the first round, he rattled Avanesyan off balance with a sort of power jab. In the second round, though, Avanesyan kind of wised up a little bit to the distance thing and was getting up close and scuffing and throwing some good punches, through the middle, round a corner. Ennis, whenever he landed it, obviously they were much, much harder punches. I mean, Avanesyan has 30 wins with 18 KOs, but not against this opposition. He is a very good European level operator, maybe a top 12, top 15 welter, top 15, say. And he's nobody's mug. I mean, Ennis had to work for this win, but he just had too much of everything. He was just too good. And Avanesyan fought his heart out, but sometimes you just have to say the other guy's better. And, Avanesyan's got a good chin. He did get knocked flat by Bud Crawford with one punch in the 6th round of their fight, and he was giving Crawford some work. He was making Crawford work. He was being competitive. If you're going to fight elite people like Crawford and Ennis, then you've got to have more than just guts by the bucket, which is what Avanesyan's got, and he's got good skills. I mean, he does. If you're not on point, he'll beat you. I did think about Ennis before the fight. I thought he's been out for a year. He's so big. Maybe there's an element of the weight drain about him. I wonder if Avanesyan could take him into the later rounds. I didn't expect Avanesyan to win. I actually won a bit of money on between rounds 3 and 6, which is what I put my hard-earned couple of quid on. And that's how it panned out. But Ennis, at some point, he's 27 now. At some point, he's going to have to. Surely he's going to outgrow the welterweights. I mean, him and Eddie Hearn, are talking about him fighting at 154, maybe fighting Bud Crawford at 154. That'd be a brilliant fight. Crawford's got to get through Madrimov, who's not a pushover, but I think he probably will beat him. And then if Hearn can make Ennis versus Bud for a light middleweight belt, super welterweight belt, if you prefer, that'll be a hell of a spectacle. Yeah. At the moment, Ennis is the IBF welterweight champ. In the 5th round, he actually did have Avanesyan on the floor. Avanesyan was probably having his best round, pushed Boots back to the ropes, and then Boots countered with a left hook, which put Avanesyan on his side. Avanesyan got up, carried on as you would expect. Avanesyan, by the way, had a swelling to the side of his jaw. I don't know whether it's broken. I don't think it's broken. It might be. But it looked like a swelling around the jaw. I hope it isn't broken because he deserves a better fate than that. But Ennis looking the part. And at the end of the 5th round, Neil Marsh, who's Avanesyan's manager, has done him proud. He pulled him out. He called the ref over, and they said, "No more, no more." But that's a human thing to do. That's good corner work, I think, because Avanesyan was never going to win this fight. He doesn't really have the one punch wallop to turn things round. Certainly not against a guy as good as Ennis, as big as Ennis. And I've seen no evidence that Ennis has got a shaky chin at all. I mean, no one's really clipped him hard, have they? And he was getting hit. Occasionally he did get hit, even early on, by Avanesyan. But at no point did he seem perturbed in any way. So, yeah, it was the right decision to put him out after 5 rounds, I think. But what do you think about Ennis? I mean, I think he's the real deal. I don't think it's. I mean, when people talk about hype, sometimes people live up to the hype, sometimes they don't. You know, there's a lot of hype about Ennis, and Eddie Hearn's doing his, doing what promoters should do. But I think Ennis is the real deal. I think he lives up to the hype, if you like. He deserves to be trumpeted from the rooftops as a major, major talent. So who would you like to see him fight next? You tell me. Leave your comments below, please do. And please, if you're new to the channel, subscribe if you don't mind. It takes a second, costs you nothing to subscribe. And also, if you hit the like button, if you enjoyed the video, thank you very much. Hit the like button. They count them, apparently. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll have a read and I'll answer some of your comments. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad night's boxing. And yeah, looking forward to hearing what you've got to say. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.